Tanji, thank you so much for joining us. This is really exciting. There's a growing move towards mocktails, or as a lot of people like to call them NA drinks. Like, we're not even calling them mocktails anymore, like non-alcoholic drinks and stuff like that.
And it's kind of spread beyond mocktails. There are now, it's a big thing in the UK. New York has a few, and I think Houston may have a bar selling only non-alcohol. And what we're seeing is a lot of producers coming out with non-alcoholic spirits. And so some of them start with the real spirit, like a bottle of gin, and de-alkalize it.
Okay.
And then some of the producers are actually working with botanicals and other flavor enhancers to kind of recreate the flavors that you would get.
I just like it because I feel like we're all about like inclusion, right? And if our sober friend or maybe our pregnant moms or just someone who's just trying to chill a little bit, you always want them to be included. You don't want them to feel like they have to sit at home. So that's my favorite thing about this.
I think as someone who drinks, sometimes I don't want to drink that much. And sometimes I feel like I've got a big day the next day, but I want to enjoy. So it's not even if you're sober.
That's a big part of what's driving the sales of these is a lot of people that just maybe want to cut back on their drinking but aren't stopping drinking.
Right.
But this is an easy thing to substitute. You're entertaining at home. You're going to have a mix of folks with different desires of what they want to drink. And this is a great way.
And you want to add them to the kit. All right.
Right. So I have done margaritas.
A challenge.
A challenge. One with a wonderful tequila. If you guys haven't discovered this one yet, Cantera Negra. It's delightful. It's blue agave. They age these in cognac and bourbon barrels. So the flavors are wonderful.
Okay.
And then this is the non-alcoholic counterpart. This is a brand, and I don't know much about the brand other than all my research. I called a variety of liquor stores asking them, what brands are you seeing customers come back and buy again?
Okay.
This is the one that I was told is doing very well, that people come back and buy it again.
Okay.
So this one does not start with an alcohol product. They recreate it. Interesting company, has ties to Texas. One of the owners does.
Where do we buy this? Where do we buy these?
Specs.
Okay.
Specs is where I found everything. And they're knowledgeable about them too, so they can help you out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now,
so we've got different, and I'm assuming
one of you has the mocktail, and one of you has the real.
Oh, one of us.
This tastes pretty alcoholic to me. I'm thinking this one tastes pretty alcoholic.
Okay, I kind of got to taste the other one because this one tastes pretty.
Yeah, compare.
This
I think
smells
it's good
alcoholic.
to compare so you get an idea of the progress these producers have made.
Okay, I think because I had to go, whew, I think this one's the real one. Yeah. I think the blue one. Is that right?
You're right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So while you may be able to tell the difference,
I still felt really cool holding this one, I'm just going to say.
And it tastes fine, right? I mean,
this is actually,
I couldn't tell. I had to make sure that the other one was the full-fledged tequila, right?
Okay. Gin martinis. So they even have a vodka. And I'm like, how in the world do you do a vodka? But they do a gin with the botanicals, right?
Okay.
So here you've got the gin that is my absolute favorite gin, and that comes from someone who is not a gin drinker. I love this.
I'm a gin drinker, and this is my favorite gin.
There you go.
I'm loving it so much. I always ask for it.
An incredible environmental protection story and botanicals from California. It's a wonderful product.
It's got a lovely saline. I love it.
I feel like this one has gin in it. And I just want to eat the olive.
Okay, I'm going to say this is not... Okay, I'm cheating because I actually do love Grey Whale and I know the taste of it. And I'm like, this isn't Grey Whale.
Okay.
This is not Grey Whale.
So I grabbed this one. Is this the other one, Tanji?
Yes. Now keep in mind, I mixed a little bit of
lovely though.
with
You really feel
just to
taste
kind of give it a little, just a hint.
Okay.
With
oh, this tastes. Okay, that one's definitely the one with the gin, but this does have the vermouth. Then I can taste. Okay. What is this? What kind of dip are we looking at here?
So this is a martini dip. So this is kind of a little boozy in that the night before you're going to put a mix together with some gin and other salt and pepper and seasonings, and you marinate your olives in that. And then you drain off the gin and mix it with blue cheese, cream cheese. We'll have the recipe on Click to Houston.
Oh, that's nice.
Kind of fun,
really
right?
Nice.
Kind of a sort of boozy, non-boozy dip.
Wow.
That with the mocktail. All right.
Now we're moving on to a Manhattan. This one has an interesting story too. So there's a producer actually doing a Kentucky bourbon.
Okay.
That starts with bourbon. This one has been de-alkalized, so the alcohol content's about 5%, 0.5, I guess. And this is Redemption.
Cheers.
Redemption is a wonderful bourbon. Justin, hope you don't mind me sharing that you love this bourbon. This is a wonderful bourbon too. So this is the real deal. So see if you can tell.
This
tastes alcoholic to me.
They're all so strong.
Okay,
they're all, we got to try this one. This one's beautiful.
So what do you think of the comparison though in terms of really the flavor profile?
Let me see. Well, they all pass. They all pass. You could serve someone this, and they would say,
right?
"Okay,
this is great.
I'm not having a mocktail."
This is actually great if you like the flavor of a bourbon, but you don't like the hit of the alcohol. The non-alcohol. I'm saying this is non-alcoholic,
It's
but
interesting.
It's
And one of the challenges with making these, I was told by one of the producers, is to capture the burn sensation of alcohol. They're using, a lot of them are using capsaicin, which is an element you get in a chili.
Oh, wow.
And so that's how
why
they get that burn.
This was a bit like a spicy margarita.
Yeah.
I love that.
But
Here's the
tequila is
thing.
a very good one, too.
You have to compare in order to be sure, and that confusion alone is like, okay, that's a good mocktail.
That's exactly right. And I got to give a shout out. Cool Linscomb had, these are not real glass. So these are the funnest glasses in the
I know
world for
they
the
look.
summer.
I was holding them. I thought it was glass.
Yes.
We cheers and
Love
it.
And can I thank Frank Billingsley and your entire team for those of us that were glued to the TV, and when the power went out, we got you on our phones. Oh my gosh.
They keep us safe, Tanji.
It was such a connector. And your Storm Chaser on 290. Oh man, kudos to you. That was incredible. It was
we love
compelling TV and saved lives, no doubt.
Yeah,
Well,
no, we love that. We've got the best crew.
You know,
here.
you can
Thanks,
catch
Tanji,
her
for saying
on
that.
KPRC2. You can start your morning off with Chris Shepard, Eat Like a Local at 10 a.m., and then you watch Good Taste with Tanji at 10:30. That's your whole Saturday figured out.
Yes, and you can catch the episode again Sunday at 5:30 a.m. And of course, you can always keep up with Tanji on Instagram at Good Taste TV.